welcome. It's Accelerated VR, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tip and trick guide to playing Contractors on the Oculus Quest 2. All right, so today I have some pre-recorded videos because the best way I can teach you some tips and tricks is by showing you. So I already got some gameplay, some footage of me playing already, and as we're watching, I'm going to be telling you and explaining to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. All right. So here we go. So this map, this is Lumber. This is Lumber Bomb Destroyer, aka Search and Destroy, right? So my first tip and tricks to you is to learn the spawn point. Learn the spawn points. That'll help you in the long run. All right, so this spot right here, I wouldn't really recommend using that spot because everyone goes there. So anyone spawning on the opposite end will be looking for you there. That's why I got out of there quickly. All right, and tip number 2, I'm gonna go back real quick. Tip number 2, notice how I'm jumping around, okay? Notice how I'm jumping around. Because in this game, for some reason, footsteps are like super loud. So notice how I'm jumping. And I'm also looking at my corners, looking at the corners where I'm about to shoot. But I'm jumping to limit the amount of noise that I'm causing by my footsteps, right? So if you're going to be using a sniper, I recommend you learn how to hip fire. I definitely, before you learn how to use your scope, learn how to hip fire. That'll help for those close-up 1v1s. It really save your life in the long run, okay? All right, notice how I'm keep jumping, limiting that noise. Watching my back as well. I'm watching my back. And on Lumber, if you're playing Search and Destroy on Lumber, the teams love to go and play on Bomb A. So what I did was I snuck around. Well, I flanked. That's the proper term for it. I flanked to their spawn so I could sneak up behind them. So that was the goal. Notice how I'm aiming around all those corners. And if you notice how I'm aiming steady, that's because, let me pause it so I can show you. All right, so I don't use stock. So this is how I do it. So what I do is I get the controller. This is my stock in right here. This is my stock in. I press this against my lip like this. That way I can have something sturdy because I won't be talking while I'm playing unless I am talking. But that way I can have something sturdy to rest it on like that. And I just aim with this end. So I rest it here and I aim with this end. All right, let's continue. So yeah, you do want to aim around the corners. And when you're close to their bomb site, notice what I said previous, footsteps are really loud. So if you're crouched down, you just crouch in real life, you get practically zero sound. No steps, so you're basically crawling. When you're here, aim around your corners, aim around the corners, check the bomb. All right, he's not here, so I'm gonna check out front. They're not in our spawn. And boom, there he is. All right, so that was just, this is mid round too. This is mid match. So yeah, just play the video back, so you can hear it all again. All right, so now we're spawning on the defense team. All right, so here the goal was, you remember that spot I started from last match in that little ramp area? I'm going all the way back. See, I have a sniper, so I could aim in really close. I'm checking that ledge. That ledge that I was sitting on, this is why I tell you don't go over there. I'm gonna check that ledge. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. Before I decide where I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit at, I go ahead and check that area over there because I know that's a place that the enemies like to sit. Just like I did, for example. All right, they're not there, so I'm gonna go and help my team out at Bomb A. Because this is Lumber, like I said previously again. Lumber people love to plant Bomb A, so I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go, still jumping, limiting that noise. Stay back, because I waited for a while, so maybe they're rushing down here, try to get a quick kill. So I'm gonna play it back, play a little safer. Check my corners, Yep, we're clear. I'm gonna slide. I'm close to the bomb, so I'm gonna slide. No noise. Check my corners. Always check your corners. Always check your corners. And sometimes people like to jump over this log. They try to jump over this log so they get a quick shot on you. So you gotta be careful of that. So I'm gonna peek over it. Peek over it. Nobody's there. I see my teammate over there. So I know he already checked over there. So I'm gonna slide in. Okay, so they're not back there. I asked him, "Do you see him?" He said, "Nah." So okay, it must be back here. Now this, see that right there. See, now if he was doing what I did and I crouched down when I get close to the bomb, I would have never heard his footsteps. His footsteps are super loud. Always limit your footsteps. All right, so that was that. Now let me teach you this super secret tip, all right? This is super secret, top secret. Let me teach you this top secret. All right, so if you want to use a sniper, oh my God, I can't stress this enough. Let me teach you how. All right, go in your settings, right? You want to go into your controls, go to calibrate, right? You don't want to be tall at all, okay? So go ahead, turn your height all the way down to minimum. Go ahead, make yourself 5'1". This way you're like very small. You're a harder target to hit, but everything will work for you perfectly fine. You could run around, you could still shoot people. So yeah, you want to go small as possible, and you look kind of fast. Like if someone was shooting to shoot at you, you would be kind of fast. Yeah, thank you for joining. This is just a little quick video, but thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. I have more. And yeah, I'm Accelerated VR, and this was my tips and tricks. Thank you for joining.